What is up, guys? I'm Nate, and I'm back with Snipe filter videos for today. So, today we're going to start it off with the Amethyst Snipe filter, where if I were you beforehand, I would look to see who are the more expensive amethysts. Normally, the most expensive amethysts are around, well, they are from previous drops, not NBA Series 2, but I would put it for, obviously, find the cheapest ones, and then I would like to go, since mine was 10,500, I would bring it down from 13K to about 10K, just whatever to give yourself plenty of profit margin and snipe that. Now, you can use a scroll for this filter, and generally I would, but since I'm sniping back up to 1 million MT, well, I didn't get there before, but still, but you know what I mean. Once I get up, then I will sit on a scroll, but since I'm not, it's on that. The next filter is the Diamond cheapest filter, where generally beforehand I didn't this time, but you should look up the prices of the more expensive diamonds, and you should probably sit on a scroll. That way, if any of them pop up, then you buy them as fast as you can. But as far as the cheaper ones, just know how much you need to buy them for the accurate profit margin, or the profit margin that you want out of it. So I didn't mean to click on Kenny Anderson that many times, but it's okay. Generally, or at least what I've seen so far, is most of the time this filter is pretty hot. Although, even though for me it wasn't, most people have been seeing pretty good snipes on this. Like, I saw a Raja Bell up for 20K, which at the time was selling for like 120. I missed them, but still. Next up is the All-Star History filter, where today we just dropped Damion, Lillard, and a few diamonds. Now, if I were you, I would not buy any of the really short point guards, because I wouldn't be surprised if in a few hours from this recording that they end up being buy nows. Like, I saw that one of the Isaiahs, I think it was Isaiah Thomas, was going for 100K. So, just be wary of that, and make sure you only pick up guys that you know are for sure snipes. Next up is the Sapphire Gems of the Game filter, where, as far as I know, generally they pop up pretty fast, and people don't really know the accurate price. Now, I would put your buy now. Again, for all of these, make sure that you're getting good profit on them, especially if that's about the max MT that you have, and make sure you pick them up, On this filter, you could also drop down to just all gems of the game and try to sit on a scroll with players that are going for like 2,000. I know I did that over the weekend since I didn't have much MT, and it actually worked pretty well, as I did see one Sapphire for 1,000 MT. Sorry, I did not record it though. Next up is the Amethyst Ironclad filter, which is pretty much just a Lugan's store hard scope. And what you gotta do is you go and find the cheapest Lugan stored up, and since for me it was like 24K, I would bring down your buy now to at least 20K, or I mean at most 20K, because if you pick him up for any more expensive, his price might drop. And guys, this is still a good filter, because you never know, he might pop up for 13K just like the other amethysts do. Next up is the Ruby Ironclad filter, where I would probably scroll on the cheapest card. Is Dikembe Mutombo is very expensive in terms of going for 10K, and the cheapest is like 2.5. So what I would do is I would scroll. Obviously, you pick up Dave for like 2K and below, and then you pick up Dikembe Mutombo if he pops up at all. Personally, I've been using this filter a lot in terms of if you have very low MT, and this is a good budget filter generally. Next up is a filter that was at least very good and still could be pretty decent, and that will be the Victor Wembanyama hard scope. Now, he is very, very cheap today and was up to 20K a week ago, but I would still sit on this. You might get lucky. It's not one of the greatest filters, but it's still probably pretty good. Another good filter, because of the Suns packs, or the Suns challenge, it just dropped today, is obviously the Suns cheapest, where I know I'm not, because there's 3 cards up for 2K, but I would make sure you are on close contact, I guess, with the price to make sure that they don't drop a lot and then you accidentally start picking up snipes that aren't snipes and sell some guys for way more expensive than they are and have to wait the 4 hours just to have to resell them and wait for them to pen, you know. And then last but not least, out of the filters that I'm showing you, is obviously the pink diamond filter, which, as far as I know, I don't think anybody has sniped any or seen any pop-ups, since the pack odds are absolutely atrocious. But still, if you have a ton of time and you're extremely patient, maybe hop on this filter, and if anything pops up, then snipe them for sure. Just so you know, I did not show you a ton of snipe filters, and if you want to, you can go and try to find some on your own, or even though generally my filters are a lot like other YouTubers' filters, you can go check theirs out too if there's anything else that you want to see. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my snipe filters for Tuesday's drop. I'm sorry I didn't record this sooner. I decided to stay extra after school and lift, so yeah, I'm sorry about that, but if you want to, you can go check out other YouTubers' videos for snipe filters I missed, or you can find them on your own. Thanks.